promise you, he tried to curse him during the match again. He still got the win, and that's when he rolled up and said, okay, if you aren't going to get cursed, then I want to fight you. I'm...
Dang, Flabbit. You're right.
Welcome to Clowning Around the Ring. Let's start the show.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I feel like carrying this strap today. Letting these ones shine mid cam. Let these guys get that shine in mid cam, and I'll just.
Are you title fluid?
Oh yeah. It you know.
Are we title fluid in this house?
I'm free agent style, so I kind of just go where I want, do what I want, carry the strap that I see fit.
No, we do things live and uncut here. Live and uncut.
How you feeling? How was your weekend, man?
Double strapped up.
Oh, so that's how it was.
Had a bad weekend. I went to bed Saturday night. Ooh, I was thinking we did a good job with our WWE podcast. I wake up Sunday morning to a few emails from Sapphire saying that there's some issues going on. So, episode 13, be sure to check that one out on Apple and Anchor and not on YouTube because it won't be there.
You could also check us out on Spotify.
Yeah.
And anywhere else that you would like to see our podcast, let us know in the comments. I'm trying to get us up on SoundCloud as well. So the SoundCloud...
Where to put all the episodes on Spotify says alloutelite.com.
Well, we're here now. And episode 14 coming in Tuesday. So let's get started. Let's get it going. The AEW episode, huh? Let's start it with just some legendary status. Just greatness. A great way to start their show, so a great way to start our show. Am I wrong?
Well, not about this, but often, yes.
Okay.
The best in the world, CM Punk, took on the natural Dustin Rhodes. Ooh, and I tell you what, they paid lots of tribute. CM Punk did lots of tribute moves from a Bret Hart match that I believe was actually against Dusty, so that's crazy cool. Punk also was wearing black and pink trunks, and it was a head-to-head battle. I'll tell you what, I mean, Dustin, obviously the vet, has the upper hand. He definitely was giving it to CM Punk for a while. CM Punk's knee gave out. Could not deliver the GTS, instead rolled him up and got the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Dustin's offense was very calculated in the beginning, and it was just like a great tactician's showmanship of like they did every move in the book almost. I swear in the beginning, like so many reversals. The old man still can move. He was
Old man.
Yeah, true. Dipping and dodging. I like that. I like to see that. And then CM Punk, it just seemed like it was good storytelling as well. Having the longer endurance, obviously being a little bit younger, he's a little bit more of a frequent wrestler, so having the injury, might play a part into the reason why it was so even. You would think CM Punk, best in the world, Dustin Rhodes, a little bit older, might be a little bit more considered on the downscale.
You could be the best all you want. You had to learn to be the best. I'm naturally the best. I'm the grandson of a plumber.
No, I feel you.
Greatness runs in my veins.
I feel you, but also, if I didn't have a bum knee, would have been quicker. But it's all good. So it was built correctly. I like it. I mean, a great way to start Dynamite.
What happened after the match?
I would classify it maybe as some announcing.
Some cowboy shiznit went down. Kool Sheen.
Yeah,
The Hangman.
I mean,
came down and looked at his challenger in the eye rise like a man. And oh, ladies and gentlemen, is CM Punk gonna be the one to dethrone the cowboy?
I don't think so. But I don't know. They're both extremely talented, and that didn't add as much hype as I wish they could have with any segment with them. That was maybe one of the most. I mean, I don't know how to explain.
It was like one of their first times meeting, like passing each other on cam. I'm pretty sure. So if that's true, then that being the first time ain't that bad.
I think that they've talked from the invisible wall. One at the top and one in the ring.
Why?
I think Punk came out and challenged maybe it was over the videos.
Punk announced his challenge for the belt after he whooped some ass in a match the other week. I'm pretty sure.
You're right.
And he had to say he didn't know who it was going to be because Hangman was defending the belt against Adam Page. And this, I promise you, pretty sure is the first time that their cause have passed.
Yeah, it was just interesting. I don't know. They're not mute. So, I don't know. It was just an interesting way for them to first cross paths. And however many times they cross paths, it wasn't, there's not a lot of substance on it. So, I don't know. It was like maybe a baby step forward, yes, in the feud. I was hoping for maybe something a little bit of a larger step.
Is this what you got from the Hangman? Just nothing but a belt in your face because you ain't got shit.
All right. You know what? Just because you're being so arrogant, I want Punk to win now. I literally
helped you make up your mind.
Yeah. I just flip flopped in the middle of this segment because of how you're treating me right now, and that you're holding that belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you want it, huh? You little jealous.
Nah.
You picked the wrong belt. That belt is meaningless. Now. There's two. Just make one. Once there's one again, I'll say that there's meaning to it. But they don't mean nothing.
How about that?
How about Tony Khan's huge announcement that he made?
Yeah. I mean, well, he did because he called out the New Japan CEO. I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but
I have it on my article that you could read on alloutelite.com. Shameless ads. Not even paid. I don't know his name either. It's Asian. It's a Japanese.
So interrupt me to kind of be racist. Awesome. Cool.
You bumped it though, awesome. Which means get on going.
So all I was saying is he made like an announcement, but he didn't finalize it because
Adam Cole baby
came on the screen, right, and said that there's going to be a Forbidden Door in what, like 3 weeks?
No, I thought it was like in like, holy smokes, it's the end of April. I was gonna say it was in June when I'm like, that's close.
Yeah, I mean it's only about a month out, 3 weeks. I thought.
I'll double check.
I thought it was either the end of May.
No idea that it's. Oh my god.
Anyway. It's either end of May or end of June, so either 2 months or a month out. But yeah, very exciting. Gonna be some top level wrestling across the card. I'm gonna be hoping that there's a title defense for multiple titles there. Maybe even Sammy gets dethroned again because he got his title back, I feel, unjustly. But I don't know. I'm excited for that I'm excited for that event and to see some new wrestlers. That's, I mean, always sick, right? Like to see
June 26th. It's a Sunday.
Nice to see the people who were in the like ROH.
Yes.
Come in and be on the Battle of the Belts pay-per-view. was extremely exciting. So to see this matchup or this mashup will, I mean, just probably be just as exciting, if not more.
I mean, oh, can I jump ahead? We got a little tasty taste of the Forbidden Door pay-per-view on. Yeah. Adam Cole, baby. By the way, there was a kid who was in the background of this match during the entrance. You could see him perfectly line it up with Adam Cole, and he did the boom just in time. It was savage. That kid's a savage.
Shouts out to you, kid.
Adam Cole took on Tomohiro Ishii.
Yep.
Sorry if I butchered it. And this was also for the Owen Hart Foundation
Qualifier
tournament.
Yep.
Ooh, and it was a little different than, at least from what I can remember, it was a little different from like the other matches we've gotten with New Japan Pro wrestlers. It wasn't just all chops and holds.
It was a mixture of striking and grappling.
And there was some slams.
Yes.
I think.
Some slams. I think it was more just like grapple slams, not as much like lifts.
Tosses.
Yeah.
Ooh, but there was a lot of cheese.
Oh yeah.
Look, yeah, because Ishii's a homeboy, you know. Ishii knows Rocky Romero, who knows Orange Cassidy, Baby.
Who knows? No, I'm just kidding.
I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who. You know that song?
No, I
it's
do
a real
not.
song.
But...
They say that about 10 times in a row. And then Jay White, the Switchblade, not only did he come out during Tony Khan's announcement, and he straight up told both the presidents of these wrestling companies it ain't about them. It's about the Bullet Club and the Undisputed Elite, because it is still their era. Whatever that means.
We'll see. We'll see. That's what I'll say. We'll see, huh?
Because we know that the Young Bucks and Jay White have like an awkward beef because of Jay White and Kenny Omega, which we have yet to dive into. Waiting for the Omega return. Watch him not come back and be like,
praying
yeah,
on it, actually.
Watch him just be like, Cody talked me into it. Sorry.
What?
I just say it. I mean, the Young Bucks turned down an offer one time. Kenny Omega, I don't know if he got turned down, but he was never offered. But now if he gets offered,
could be a different story.
And I believe they might have like worked too, like with them, but like not like contract at all. Anyway, Jay White came down and he threw Rocky Romero into the steel steps. Thanks, G. Steel steps, which caused the distraction to both the referee and Ishii. Ooh, and Cole got the low blow.
Another one.
And then he hit the boomer. And then it was lights out for Ishii. And just like Adam Cole said on Wednesday, a member of the Undisputed Elite is gonna win the whole entire Owen Hart Foundation tournament.
He did say that.
And that's gonna be true. Or, and I promise, it's gonna be a member of that squad. Or whatever member of FTR wins. They have a singles match. You heard it right. Dax versus Cash, Wednesday night. The winner moves on in the tournament.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a classic.
That's going to be 6 stars.
Yeah.
FTR.
You know, I might have to give it 12 stars.
Whoa.
I mean, 6-star FTRs on each side, so that's 2 6 stars. That's 12 stars.
But if there's 6-star FTR, wouldn't they each be 3?
Nah. They're both representing 6-star FTR in full effect, but individually. So they're both 6-star FTR.
What?
Yeah, so anyways, it's
I did the calculations. Don't let them lie.
What?
I
Yeah,
did
so-
the calculations.
What?
So, anyways.
The math is correct.
Zip it. Unless you want to talk about this Owen Hart tournament qualifying match, then by all means, the floor is yours.
The cash-in decks?
No,
or
the one that took place.
Oh,
The other men's one that took
Adam
place.
versus...
The other one that took place.
Oh, Jungle Boy versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah. Unless you have some stuff to say about the Adam Cole one before we move on.
No, I have nothing more to add to him having a great match. Per usual with the wrestling and his segments, what that we mentioned. Him and Jay White in the segments were good. The Jay White thing was a little bit kind of, it looked like it was a little bit forced because I feel like there should have been maybe a little bit of a interaction between White and Tony Khan. Just a small one where it's like, hey, like, why are you trying to upstand this whole thing? And then he just says what he's going to say anyways.
I thought it did. I thought it looked like, I thought each of the presidents looked Pikachu shocked.
Yes, they did that, but I feel you could, I mean, I don't know. There could have been maybe a verbal interaction, I should say. But
I mean, I feel like
other than that, it was nailed.
Not as much. I mean, it was only verbal on Jay White's side because he did walk up in front of each of the presidents, patted them, and said, "It's not about you. It's not about you." And then I think that's even like for their Pikachu shock face intensified. But you're right, nonverbal from El Presidentes.
And I feel, and I'm not saying it could have been bad if they tried to do it that way. And I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I know how they should have done it and I don't have the script, but it would have been interesting to see them have maybe a little bit of a verbal interaction is all.
It was, I liked, oh man, I asked you a question and now we're talking about this again. I liked when Jay White was talking about, when it wasn't about the presidents, the audience like made sure that he was going to talk about the Bullet Club because they started doing all the Bullet Club chants, the Too Sweet chants, and it looked like he hesitated a couple times, and then he was like, okay, fuck it. Yeah, it's about the Bullet Club and the Undisputed Elite. I'm like, Yeah.
I mean,
Was that acting? Was decision made? Or was he just shocked that it, like, took over a little?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how that was supposed to go, but it was done well. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say if it was supposed to go that way. In that sense, like I don't know if he was supposed to have a different way to announce that, or if he just went right for it. But it played well. I was just giving one extra little notation, and I don't really have any extra that I can ask from Jungle Boy and Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, dude.
I don't think there's anything more I can ask of them because they wrestle their fucking ass off, dude.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
They're like same buildish, you know what I mean? So like, ooh, it's cool when they're the same build and can both do, like more like the acrobatic stuff. Ooh, because it's a beautiful,
They'll start flying.
Dance. Yes, sir. They took flight for sure.
Yep, they'll start flying, and that's exactly what my cup of tea when it comes to the wrestling is when you start flying and you start slamming and you start there's high collision impact. That is the most savage. How can you deny, right? But this match, I guess if I were to notate anything, it wouldn't be that I needed anything more from them. It's actually the story, the direction. I understand that the Elite have to have, like their presence and numbers for this tournament because of just like how everything we just spoke about, you know what I mean? How they're having so much of a wave kind of go right now.
Yeah, it's like a 8-man group.
But I was just sad to see someone that wears gold lose in like a qualifying match like this. It wasn't even in the tournament yet.
And no
it was
cheese, right?
I don't believe there was any cheese.
As far as I'm concerned, it was pretty down the middle. Maybe like, I don't know, like maybe like an eye poke or something like.
Or an extra couple
move.
stomps in the corner. Yeah, but
like holding the hold a little too long, something like normal, but nothing like from outside. No outside interference.
Playing heel, you know, not even
Yeah.
necessarily cheesy, but playing heel in the fight. So like, I don't know. It wasn't. Yeah, it seemed like the guy who just is a champion right now, a tag team champion, who just beat this tag team group 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago,
Pretty recently.
for the belts, just lost in a one-on-one with him. So
I mean, his mentor Christian Cage didn't look too happy, and
also true.
I hope it. Hey man,
And he looked disappointed. So
Jungle Boy even said sorry. Like I went.
yeah,
As like I didn't the camera work maybe, or I wasn't paying attention, but you could see like Kyle O'Reilly celebrating, and then at the bottom of it, at the bottom of the ring on the outside, you could see Jungle Boy saying sorry, and I'm like, who is he apologizing to? Is he like hurt right now? Is he supposed to win this match? And I just see Christian Cage walking down, a little sad. I'm like, no shot that Turner's right there. That's too.
he
way
put his
too
arm
rare.
around him.
Yeah,
He put his arm around him.
And they did look a little, but something. The way
Yeah.
Christian looked actually was a little.
Well, and Christian's on a little bit of a downswing too. He just lost to Adam Cole, right? And it was Adam Cole he just lost to, right?
Recently, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel Christian Cage just lost. He just lost. They both lost to the Elite. Could see maybe even a feud there, but that feud could break them up. That could be what breaks them up, you know, because the Elite look like they're on a wave to win a lot. So I don't know. But then I don't know. I'm just saying maybe put Jungle Boy in a match where he wins his qualifying match and gets into the tournament and faces Kyle O'Reilly and loses in the tournament. I would have if it was just the fact that if it was a qualifying match is what makes me upset that he didn't qualify. A champion didn't qualify, huh? That's weird to me.
Tag champion
True.
didn't qualify in a singles match
True.
that takes place in a singles tournament.
True.
He's a tag team wrestler.
Yes, and I believe that
Nobody call me out for Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm not going to. I believe that the Elite all have stood individually a little bit more
Okay.
than Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Especially as of late, because they're the champions, obviously.
Yes. But what I'll say is I think I'm not sure if this is a overall sentiment with the whole crowd, but I think Luchasaurus is maybe the more talented one, like in-ring performer, and is maybe, I don't know how they rank them as individuals because I haven't seen enough of them as individuals in the ring and what their rank would solos, rank is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Luchasaurus is a higher ranked solo competitor than Jungle Boy, just based on the fact that I think his in-ring work is better, personally to me, for my taste.
Well, I mean, he's,
It's a taste thing, so I guess
Luchasaurus
that's true.
is thousands and thousands and billions and billions and billions of years old. No, but I'm pretty sure he is older, so obviously he's gonna, you know what I mean?
Have the more experience than
Yeah. And what he has to, man, I know with them toe shoes, he has to feel the earth differently than everybody who wrestles on, so it's nobody, you know what I mean? Probably.
Dude,
Feel he's like Toph or Toph,
like Riddle.
Toph, Airbender.
Well, I was just gonna say like Riddle, where Riddle's barefoot
Oh,
in the ring, so you
Well,
get that
yeah,
same
yeah.
feel.
same feel, same. Wasn't gonna bring it up. It's a different comp.
It's all good, but barefoot people, it's all good.
Barefoot.
Michael
Bandit.
Franti. Anyways, all I was gonna say is, I think that Luchasaurus can do almost every move in the damn book. I've seen him go over the top, through the ropes. I've seen him hit big boots. Seen him hit slams on smaller guys. I've seen him do suplexes on bigger guys. I've seen him do almost everything you can do.
Front flip.
Yeah. He's an extremely talented wrestler.
I wouldn't be surprised if that man can do a corkscrew.
Hey, watch. We spoke about it, so it's gonna happen in the next couple weeks. But that's why I say I would hope, and I think it's okay for Jungle Boy to be the one who took this L. I'm not completely disappointed with the match or with it because of that.
Yeah, no, like it was like Jungle Boy almost had it. There was moments where Jungle Boy almost had it.
Very much so.
O'Reilly just got the upper hand at the end. So That's the way of the road sometimes. Off cam, I've been talking to Sean about how Hook doesn't speak. And so
And I don't like it.
we spoke it into existence.
Boom.
But of course, on Wednesday night, he took on the Workhorseman's Anthony Henry.
With his Dynamite debut.
Yes, sir. Ooh, that man is a monster. Sean, my birthday's coming up. Make sure to get me some Hook merch at shop@aew.com. #ad.
It's your last free one, AEW. But anyways.
Worked him though.
All I know is Anthony Henry has not really been on my radar.
Correct.
So Hook coming in, Anthony Henry coming in, kind of predictable. Which I'm not a fan of predictable matches. Or if you're gonna give me a predictable match and then you do a twist, it's great. But it's very hard to always hit the twist because then the twist becomes predictable.
We got a twist
On Dynamite?
Yeah. Hook came up. Or Hook. Stupid. Didn't Darby come up on
No, Dan.
darn it.
Dan tried to pop up and curse him, and he still won. That's all that happened.
Yeah, no.
It was trying to be cheese, and then he still won.
No, Danhausen after the match, after Hook won. After the match, Hook. Damn, what is wrong with my brain today? After the match, Danhausen rolled up and challenged Hook to a match. And Hook, just smiled and walked away.
Yes.
And then on Friday.
Yeah. So okay.
But my twist is Danhausen coming up.
Okay.
That was my twist because that is after the match, and they're a part of that match's segment.
Kind of a twist.
Yeah. And what if someone doesn't watch Rampage for some reason, and this is literally their first time? It would be a debut. Never seen the Hook guy. Well, I mean, I guess it's a debut. Like, who's gonna lose in their fucking debut? When
True.
you have the entrance and your opponent doesn't, and it's your debut, you better win that match.
Yes. So yeah, but you're proving all of my point. I don't think anything they did with this match was unpredictable, and all I was saying was it actually played well because what they did on Friday was the pivot, was the spin, was the twist.
The real twist.
Yes. So that's what I was trying to get to.
Nah, there was just two twists, and you don't want to admit it.
Okay. I mean, we've seen Hook versus Danhausen when he tried to curse him in the match, when he tried to curse him after a match, when he tried to curse him during an interview, when he tried to curse him during a workout, and then again during this match. I promise you, he tried to curse him during the match again. He still got the win, and that's when he rolled up and said, okay, if you aren't gonna get cursed, then I want to fight you. I'm
Dang Flabbit. You're right.
And that's why I was like, okay, this has been pretty consistent, but what is Hook gonna do? The smile and walk away was still consistent with Hook's character, but I was excited. Because
That's he showed emotion.
Yes,
He at least smiled or grinned. Or whatever
yes,
you wanna say.
I wasn't necessarily disappointed with what it was. It was very predictable, and that's my feeling on predictable things. Is just like, okay, like it is what it is. Rats. But on Rampage, Hook was walking in doing another interview with a beautiful young blonde woman. I don't exactly remember all of the backstage interviewers' names, but as he's walking into the locker room, he sees Danhausen, and he has all of Hook's chips on the ground, crumpled, and he's just smashing the bag. And he says, This is how I feel about your power chips, bruh. Just gonna stomp all over him.
Give Danhausen a belt. Make Danhausen a belt.
Oh, that'd be savage. And And I mean, what did Hook do?
Very evil. Very good. Very evil, though. He spoke. He said, he basically said, motherfucker. He basically said this, motherfucker. You paint your face and you act like you can put a spell on me like you goddamn Houdini. Nah, come on, like Rihanna. Nah. Ba. Okay? He said, listen, bitch. If you want some, you can come get some, little bitch boy. And then he walked away. That's basically what Hook said. That's basically what he did. DMD. All right, Britt Baker. DMD. I gotta learn where that camera is. She wiped Daniela Camella's face all up and down that mat with some help from some Britsburg Steelers. Because that's where they were, of course. They were in Britsburg. You thought DMD was gonna lose on her return in her home?
Impossible.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
She got that lockjaw in with the Steelers glove on. And then she picked up a mic. She started talking shit. She was talking mad shit about everybody. She was talking mad shit because the women's division is nothing without DMD. Without DMD, you're stuck with a bunch of nobodies. You're stuck with someone who they're making undefeated. You're making someone who needs a certain section of fans to come because nobody really wants to watch her, obviously. She needs to make a baddie section. Okay? Red Velvet was too much of a pansy to wrestle, and so she joined the fans, just like Kiera Hogan. How you doing? She was talking mad disrespect on Tony Storm, too. Oh, yeah, because Tony Tom don't exist in Britsburg. Okay? Kool Sheen, it don't exist there. And Jamie Hayter, how you doing, is gonna mop Tony Storm's face all up and down the canvas. The same way that you know who wiped her face with a pie.
So DMD versus
That still counts
Daniela?
somewhere though, right? Sorry. The double champ does what he fucking wants. I just want to take this time to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. Sorry.
Take 3. So DMD versus Daniela Camella, right?
Allegedly.
All right. Another predictable one, which is a little bit where I was it was another one where it's like, okay, DMD in Pittsburgh, how you gonna have her lose, right? That's all.
How you doing?
And it doesn't feel like their depth of stars in the women's side of the roster is as developed character-wise on screen with as much screen time as the men's side of the roster. Maybe that's because they're very limited in screen time, and I get that. So they have to dedicate it to like who they pay the most. Like certain people who earn a certain amount have to get a certain amount of screen time because it just makes financial sense to get what your money's worth out of all of your contracts. So you want to put these certain people on screen. And if that's where the majority of your money is, that's where you're going to have the majority of your screen time and development, right? So I'm not trying to like bash any individual part of the process. I just feel that this is a overarching criticism of the AEW kind of rosters, that the women's probably top 8 are extremely known characters, like very well developed characters that we love. But then after that, it gets a little bit fuzzy until about 15, where it's I think a major drop off. I feel like then it's almost a lot of like really lesser known people. Maybe you could get to 20 You know what I mean? Like, could you name off the top of your head 20 women on the AEW roster?
Yeah, do you want me to?
No, I don't need you to. I was just more saying that. How deep do you think that your mental Rolodex goes, and then how deep do you think their roster is? So, like, what percentage of their women's roster do you think do you have exposure to? Do you think it's 50%? Do you think
I was gonna say 45, just to because I
be safe on the safe side?
You know, yeah.
Yeah. So, 50%, and I think that's not bad. They have 3 hours a week
Of TV.
Yeah.
I know that they have a few multi matches always on Dark Elevation on their YouTube, and so like that's like not like where the majority of their women are, but like that's where you'll see more at once.
a lot of that development too.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
yeah, like today's episode, Chris Statlander was fought Julia Hart. I didn't finish the match because we started recording, but it was cool to see two characters who were currently like
In the midst of
changing their
rebuilding.
character, you know.
Yep. In the
going
midst
on
of
and-
rebuilding.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see. Their action was good too. Like their sequences was tight. They were looking good.
Yeah, I just and then what percentage of the men's roster do you think you know?
Probably like 4. All I care about is Adam Cole, baby. So that's all I care about.
I mean, if that's that, then that's that on
probably
that, right?
75.
Right? That's where I say I feel like those should be more even numbers. Both of those rosters, we should know 75% of both rosters.
Well, sorry.
And I don't
I might
know.
only even know 75% of the guys just because of like literally namesake.
True. Where they
Whereas-
came from and
yeah.
how long they've been
Yeah.
around and
like-
where they, even if it's TNA or what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's not a lot of famous older generation woman talent. So they're literally building a women's division like from the ground. Like with the men's division, their first champion was Chris Jericho.
Yeah. It's like, established.
Yeah.
Yeah, the men's division is 50% established already, almost damn near. So out of their stars, another 50%. You know what I mean? 50-50 of their birth stars, and 50-50 of the women birth stars. When it comes to established stars, it's hard to miss, right? It's hard to miss Christian Cage and Jericho and like CM Punk. Like who doesn't know who CM Punk is, right? Tony Storm. I mean,
And if you have an extra forgot to check, you can spend it on Tony Storm. How you doing?
or you can spend it on your coffin.
Or you could spend it on some tacks and some glue and a hot glue gun.
Yeah, that's a mess. But that match wasn't a mess, except for the fact that it was sped up at the end.
No, don't know what you're talking about. Let's just start from the top of the match. We're not starting the pod over. Not yet. We're going to start from the top of this match real quick. Because Sting is 63 years old, and he was taking on 2 to 3 men, and Darby was just taking on Andrade.
That's what that old man strength will do for you.
Andrade was dragging Darby all across the
Facts.
arena,
Facts.
all throughout. And then,
But Darby's got that heart. He's got that heart of a lion.
yes, sir.
And unless you put him down, he ain't gonna stay down.
That's how us Seattle folk are. How you doing?
Represent 206. But before we get too deep, this resurgence of Sting reminds me of, and I just want to do a little personal story real quick. It'll be real fast, I
Oh my
promise.
god. Yeah, real quick though. We got another Sting mask reveal. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I want to go back to Sting just because I want to talk about it a little bit.
Oh my god. It's him.
It's
Sting.
And his ability to be like have this old man strength it reminds me of a substitute teacher we both once had. His name was Mr. Mao. Funny enough.
Oh my god.
And this substitute teacher would come up behind you when you're working if you were cool with him, and he would grab you on the shoulder, right on the neck shoulder area, and he would give you that squeeze.
He would
just
give you the shoulder press squeeze.
Just like how wrestlers do.
Yeah.
He would do that shit to you, and so I want to see Sting do that so bad just because of that memory in my head. But anyways, he reminds me of Mr. Mao with his old man strength. He's just ready to fucking throw down at any moment.
You know what's mad dope is, out by the portables at the high school.
Yep.
My brother and Mr. Mao were like play wrestling.
Oh, nice.
But the other faculty did not know that, and they had broke it up.
They ran over and broke it up. That's so silly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. No,
Yeah.
Mr. Mao was amazing. I wish there was a way I could send this to him so he could see it. If I could even just clip this out and send it to him, that'd be great.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. But this match was awesome. I just wanted to get through a little more Sting love and a little shout out to some family. You know what I mean? Hometown love. But Andrade is. It's sad. I feel that he's fallen from graces a little bit. I feel like he was gonna get a big push, or when I first started watching, he was like, I don't know. I felt like extremely intimidating. Like he was gonna be, in title contention very soon.
They should have and could have made him TNT champion.
Yeah, and it seems like he's just kind of gone on this Sting and Darby feud for a long time. And it's not that it's getting stale. It's just that I feel both of them have obviously the same goal in mind. And that's what they've been fighting for this whole time, which is rankings to get in contention for that. And I just want someone to do it. And then, you know what I mean? And either way, I like both of them, to be honest. I like both of their styles. I personally would like Darby after this win to be kind of move on to the next stage of like whoever his next opponent is to get to the strap. But if this continues, I want him to win again. So, and then it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, you already got your own bodyguard smacked into those tags. And then you had your entire back smacked with the lid.
Yep.
The inside of the lid that had the tags. So, if I'm not mistaken, Andrade is no longer with us, so if we could just have a moment of silence. Cool. Cool. His manager's still alive, though. He wasn't in the coffin. He just got dropped onto it. Anyways.
We saw him crawling away. It was pretty funny.
What's his name? Jose, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he deserves a raise.
Do you wanna get into the next? Actually,
There's only 2 more matches
before our moment of the week. Yes. Do you want to get into some of the brutality, or because we missed one?
We did?
No, we didn't. I lied. I'm sorry. We just went out of order. I forgot the Adam Cole stuff was in the beginning. Sorry about that. We didn't miss one. I was gonna say, do you want to go with the brutality of which one? They're both pretty brutal. One of them was a stomp and one of them was a slugfest.
Let's just talk about how Serpentico should have won that match against the Motorhawk monster Lance Archer. Okay? That man has so much heart and desire, like more than the Backstreet Boys, because they have a lot of that, and they have a lot of fire. Okay, and they would never want to hear Serpentico say "I quit," the same way that I don't want to hear Ronda Rousey say "I quit." How you doing? Serpentico should have won. Okay, whoop-de-doo. He's a smaller guy. Lance Archer, he's an old fart, bro. He's old. You just gotta kick him at the knee. Everyone knows once you turn like 55, you hit him in the knee. Done. He's not even 55, but he'd be moving like it sometimes.
Well, one of the things that I would say is Lance just was in a title. Oh no. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Lance
he challenged.
was just in a title match.
Challenged for it or something.
And I feel that It was a good one. I just don't think that he can go blow for blow in that type of Texas death match with the champ and then have a bad match or a loss even really against Serpentico. I think Serpentico is someone who shows a lot of heart and is a talented wrestler, but it made sense for the story to have it this way. I hope this doesn't become a feud.
Story schmory, bro. Who cares? Lance Archer's getting paid by actually by MJF. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But he's got to have his rankings up. So then he can face Wardlow.
I know. And lose. Because Wardlow's a monster.
Wardlow is a monster.
Is that what we skipped?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And I don't know how. I was like, I feel like we missed one. And I'm glad I brought it up.
What's my moment of the week? Says it in the mic after he muted it, by the way. Oh, okay, for sure.
Sorry about that. But yeah, Wardlow, stomp. Lance Archer, kind of a stomp. They had a lot of stomps or predictable matches throughout the week, but it didn't seem.
But look at the week
stale.
they had. Look at the week they had last week. They just had all their champs were all.
Oh yeah,
they're all just chilling.
True.
I don't.
It's
a filler episode, I would say.
A little bit.
And
Other than our moment of the week, both of our moments of the week, I would say that it was a lot of kind of some filler, and this next match, which I would say is the honorable mention for moment of the week, because it had had one of my Mount Rushmore wrestlers in this match, Eddie Kingston, my boy.
Oh,
that's my boy. Versus Daniel Garcia.
Oh, but Daniel Garcia came out with that hat. Oh, I hope we get a picture of Sapphire because he looks Italian.
He did.
He's Italian. He told the boys in the back when the JAS was getting told that they are not allowed in the arenas and all the securities had to make sure that Garcia walked alone. Garcia said, I've taken care of this schmuck 2 times already. 2 times already. Don't even worry about forget about it. I got this. I got this. He had his wife beater on, I'm pretty sure, because he's Italian. And he went down there. He was handing Kingston a piece of his own ass.
He was. For actually, the majority of the match, Garcia was like doing it that cheesy way we were talking about earlier, where it's like he wasn't cheating or doing anything dirty necessarily, but he was just doing moves that are just like seemed annoying. And Eddie Kingston's whole kit is just so unorthodox. Spinning back fist, obviously, as one of his classic finishers, is like one of the most unorthodox moves. So that on top of just the way he kind of stumbles around in the ring, it's so beautiful.
He'll bite a man.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. And this is the type of slug match that I call unpredictable, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I love, because this feud can go either way still. I'm still into this. It's still fuck the JAS.
All of them, but mainly Magic Daddy.
Mostly all of them except for Hager is my thing.
Yeah, but
that's my thing. All of them except for Hager, fuck them.
I guess when I say but mainly, I mean only Magic Daddy.
Yeah.
And that's only sometimes. I didn't hate him this week, actually.
He didn't. No, the JS's segment wasn't as bad this week, and the match was good.
Magic Daddy didn't have a hot mic.
No, and all he did was just give you the crazy eyes.
And he didn't look like he was a wrapped up salmon that was about to go in my oven at 375. How you doing?
You know who got put in the oven at 425 for about 60 minutes? Baked once over, twice over.
I can name 3 people.
If you want to, you can. But
I'm talking about Dante Martin. I'm talking about Lee Morticianary. That's not his name, but imagine. Lee Morticianary and Brock Anderson. Brock Anderson should have pulled out the Glock and aimed it at all 3 members of the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm talking about Wheeler Yuta with the fucking icy white jeans with the blood running down like he's a prepubescent girl who just got it for the first time. I'm talking about the lunatic John Moxley. And I'm talking about the one and only American Dragon Bryan Danielson. With Sir William Regals on the mic. That match was everything I could have ever wanted and more for a debut of a trio. Rumors had it that Dante Martin was out there because his brother Darius was injured again. But Darius tweeted, nah, that's not true. So I don't know where he was. I hope his health is okay, physically and mentally, because we need you, Top Flight. We need you to enter the chat.
Violence has entered the chat?
Yeah. Wild thing.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna get your fucking head kicked. And let me tell you, all 3 of the opponents at one point in time were indeed getting their head either kicked in or clubbed in with a forearm. And then Brock Anderson should have pulled the Glock out, because if he did, he would have been able to shoot John Moxley before he was hit with the paradigm shift.
Yeah, I mean, what more can I say other than the Blackpool Combat Club is at it again. Their continued display of violence and aggression. I don't think it has any time stopping anytime soon. I don't think it's going to be stopping anytime soon.
0, no time. But now that they took on Lee Morticianary, I need him to enter the dojo. I need Lee Morticianary to get to work.
He needs to have a couple more trial matches, but maybe. We'll see.
I need him. He's gonna have to turn on Brock Anderson. Sorry, Brock. Sorry, Arn. But this was all because Arn Anderson would never fight Daniel Tosh. I have much disdain for the Anderson name.
All right. That's one. Hey.
Arn, I'm calling you out. You and me. Forbidden Door. June 26th is a Sunday. Daniel Tosh, special guest referee. I'm calling you out, Arn. Top that. Top guy. Oot.
Hey, that was a fantastic moment of the week. Great job. I loved it. I don't know how to top that other than the fact that my moment of the week is 30-0.
She cheated.
Cheated.
She cheated. That nasty rat hamster, Red Velvet, in the whole entire baddie section.
Did I not let you talk? Did I not let you talk? Oh, that's weird because I let you finish when you were doing your moment of the week. Oh, that's weird. Because my moment of the week, like I said, is 30-0. So I don't know what cheating you're talking about, but cheating would have got her disqualified, AJ. She wasn't disqualified. She got the 3 count. That's what I saw. I saw a jaded. Okay? So chill it out. I'll unmute your mic now. Take it easy. All right. We're here. And the baddies, yeah, they had to take some shots. You want to call it cheating, but the baddies just had to take some shots. They weren't feeling a little antsy in their pantsy. And Jade, what? She's just going to take all of the beatings for herself. She had it in the bag. Did you not see the push-ups? This lady could have literally been on her phone for the first half of the match. Still would have won. Convinced. One-handed. I think her next match needs to be one-handed. convinced. No, it doesn't matter. Serena Deeb, you're up next. Who's up next? One-handed.
Jade Cargill, I'm calling you out. Forbidden Door, June 26th. It's a Sunday. Put your TBS belt on the line. You won't do it. No, Jade definitely was rolling out and trying to hide from Marina Shafir. She was scared. That's why they were on the outside. Because Jade swiveled her way out, and then Shafir got in front of the baddie section, started talking schmack, started throwing popcorn out of the baddie section and then Jade Cargill came in with a disgusting blindside pump kick. It was disgusting. It was lethal. But the thing is, yo baddies won you the match, Jade.
Great. So you turned your back on the opponent, and you thought you were gonna beat someone who's 29 and by turning your back and getting distracted by some popcorn. Oh, that's funny.
She ain't turned her back. She went out the ring to fucking chase Jade. She was trying to chase her.
Literally, lost her attention of her opponent because she was getting popcorn thrown at her. Oh, that sounds like someone who's gonna beat someone who's 29 and up.
Smart Mark, if you are a smart man.
He's smart enough to know that the ref shouldn't have been able to see what the baddies needed to do because the baddies just needed to get a couple shots in.
At least my boys of the BCC don't need to be easy.
Bruh. Okay. Are we going to have to ban the baddie section? Do you need a rematch and we ban the baddie section? We move them up to the upper deck. We get them in a suite. Is that do we need to put the baddies in a suite?
Seattle baddie section. I'm calling you out. How you doing?
Because I think that this was inevitable. All they would have done if there wasn't even that little small amount of cheese was had it be a little bit more even through the midway of the match. But at the end, all I know is that she was still doing push-ups, which means that she hadn't even broke a sweat, basically. She didn't
break a sweat because she was too busy running away, not taking the ass whooping she deserves.
Did she get counted out? So she was doing everything within the bounds of the rules correctly?
No. Because she had her baddie section interrupt.
Well, no. We already discussed that they needed to take some shots.
Well, then they could have gone to the concessions.
DMD's about to get some of those too. No, DMD's about to get some of those too because
DMD's going no.
You can't call out the baddies and then expect the baddies not to say something.
Oh no, DMD gonna be giving Jade some shots because she got what's the word? She got access to it. She gonna get them drugs that make you go.
The exact same thing that happened to Marina will happen to DMD. She's going to take shots at the baddie section.
Nah,
she already
DMD
has taken. Okay,
ain't gonna
just
take no
interrupt me.
physical
That's
shots.
cool.
DMD don't need to do it. DMD's got
just
her own
interrupt me. That's
girls.
cool.
DMD's girls is gonna take out the whole baddie section.
So, can I tell you what I think, or you just
Cut it.
tell
Cut it.
everyone what
Cut
you
it.
think? So yeah, just what you think. Okay. Yep. Word. No, the baddie section is going to get called out like Red Velvet already has been by DMD. And what's going to happen is that's going to be the reason why you lose. You can't call it the baddie section. The baddie section is going to make you lose if you try to call them out. You have to not acknowledge them. You have to ask them to be removed from the situation.
No member.
And I believe that DMD's smart enough, and that's the type of person she is. And she is the type of person where she's going to use everything in her power to get an advantage, and moving the baddie section up into a suite is exactly what she'll do in her match. And if that is the reason why Jade loses, it will seem kind of weak to me, but it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I think this is going to be probably a very unpopular opinion, and this is where I'm going to end my take on my moment of the week. But what my plan for Jade Cargill would be, if I got to choose, is I would have her continue to kind of put on a show through AEW for the next foreseeable future, for the rest of the year, damn near. And at the end of the year, have a very notable superstar buy a very big notable superstar with your big bucks, the biggest bucks you can get from the whole year, cash out and get someone to come over and defeat Jade after she's gone 50-0, or if she's 49-0 and for the 50th, or if she goes 50-0 and then she's in her next match thinking how she thought in this match kind of unbeatable, or how she's acting very unbeatable. I think that she should take an L to like a legend, someone who has like obviously someone who I'm saying is very established, very big established star. I don't know who that could be. I'm not even trying to say who it might be, but I think that would be savage. Yeah, that's what I think.
We all fucking know that fucking Jade Cargill, Jade Berg, cheated her way to get that belt retained. Britt Baker can wipe all the baddie section's faces on the canvas and then have a solid, clean steel cage with Jade Cargill. And that match is gonna be flame. And I don't care who wins because it's gonna be a flame one. But that's how I would want their feud to end. DMD mopping the baddies. And then putting on a banger of a match with Jade and putting her over. That's what I would do.
Because right now,
I have to sneeze.
bless you. Bless you. Because right now, I would say that DMD is probably, probably the best bet to beat Jade. So if they get into it very soon, I wouldn't be surprised if she has a loss soon. If they just tease it and they actually if they don't have this match anytime very soon, then they might have Jade win a couple more before taking an L. I wonder when it's going to happen. Be very interested.
Sorry, it's just you're Marina Shafir and I'm Jade Cargill.
Oh, okay. So that's how we're doing it now. Well, if you like the takes, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let us know what you look forward to coming up on this AEW week, and let us know what we should cover in full. Give us your moment of the week in the comments.
Don't forget to check out alloutelite.com.